All right, great.
Good morning, Councilman.
I asked Tom to join us here because while we had our solicitor busy with some CARES Act stuff, and while we were working on various property acquisitions and the sale here, I'll talk about in a minute, I had asked Tom as our assistant solicitor with decades of experience in this field, if he would take on this task to help us in our negotiations and the preparation of sales agreements and so on a couple of different properties. I'm going to, before I get to the ones that Tom assisted on, I want to just quickly get through two agreements that you're familiar with that have been sort of long-standing here, and actually are agreements that Dave Warner, our solicitor, has been working with us on, and those two agreements are in relation to the property adjacent to and behind the driver center in Lebanon at East Cumberland and Old Cumberland streets. If you'll recall, for a few years now, we've been entertaining a sales agreement with BT Management from Altoona for 4 acres adjacent to the driver center on the bend where Walnut Street, 422 East and Walnut Street make the bend onto Old East Cumberland, and that is coming to a close now. We are ready to settle on that property, that 4 acres. However, we had to subdivide that land off of the main 13-acre parcel. That's being done right now, and should be before the South Lebanon Township Supervisors to approve that subdivision shortly. But in the meantime, I just needed a couple more months to get to settlement on that. Originally, I think we were to settle by September 30. Looks like it'll probably be by the end of November that we can get to that. So this first item I'm asking you is an amendment to our agreement of sale, no extension to no additional funds or anything. We've requested this extension to give us a little bit more time on the subdivision. So, but this would be the 5th amendment to the agreement of sale. And I gave you a copy of that, and that'll just take us till the end of November, and then we'll have closing.
Motion for the extension?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
Motion second to extend the agreement of sale. Any further comment? Jamie, any further clarification? We good?
Nope. Good.
All in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Okay, then also related to that property, the same buyer, BT Management of Altoona, expressed interest the last couple of months in an additional approximately 2.5 acres of that parcel that would be directly behind the driver center. So it would turn the 4 acres that they're purchasing through that prior agreement into sort of an L shape that wraps around the back of the driver center. We have an agreed upon price of $100,000 per acre for that additional land. This is a 2.5 acre parcel, so $250,000 is the sales agreement for that piece of ground. That would not be settled at the same time. This will be on its own schedule, since this would be a brand new, it's attached to, but a brand new agreement. And the provisions of the sales agreement would be $250,000. $5,000 would be paid on the signature of the agreement. Buyer may extend up to 2 additional 6-month periods for a cost of $5,000 for each of those extensions, which would be applied to the purchase price. If anything is needed beyond that, we would need to renegotiate that as part of an amendment to the settlement. These terms are very similar to the ones that we had for the original agreement with him, which then were later extended for addition to the purchase price on that other parcel. But anyway, this is for the 2.5 acres adjacent to the 4 behind the driver center, $100,000 per acre, $250,000 total. If you agree to this and we go to settlement on this parcel, that will still leave approximately 7 or 8 acres of land that is behind the driver's center, the armory, Steiner Auto, and just it would be adjacent to the west of the fire school. So that'll still remain county-owned land.
I'll make a motion to approve a new sales agreement with BP Management for an additional 2.5 acres at the cost of $100,000 per acre for a total of $250,000.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve that agreement of sale. Any comment or question or more discussion needed? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, so moved. Okay.
Okay.